Hi guys, Caroline here. Thanks for tuning in to my Spots and Dots Fun Final at the 2020 CFA International Top Cat Challenge. I had a blast being able to go through these guys, so I really appreciate the opportunity and invitation. So without further ado, let's get started. Thank you to our sponsors. We had quite a few of them. We really couldn't have pulled this off without them, so we really appreciate their support. So a little bit about how I judged this. I judged largely on pattern, so color, contrast, integrity, how well they matched their standard in terms of pattern. And I also took their conformation into account. So 15th Best Kitten is this adorable exotic kitten, very, very young. Take a look at those vest buttons. That's very hard to achieve, that sort of clarity on not only a kitten of that age, but in that coat texture. So I'm very impressed by this little girl, and I'm very interested to see how she matures. I bet you that she'll be quite striking growing up. 14th Best Cat is this young Bengal female. Take a look at that pattern. You can see that horizontal flow and the contrast between the ground color, the outer ring and the inner ring of those rosettes is sublime. I just am very taken by her. 13th Best Cat is this Aussie cat female. She has wonderful contrast. You can see she's got those nice thumbprint spots all up and down her torso, and it was a video, but you can see the proper bands on the tail, and she's just having a great time with that toy. 12th Best is this young Egyptian male. Great contrast between that ground color and those charcoal spots. Lovely random pattern, and he is just having a wee of a good time. 11th Best Cat is very young Bengal female. She is quite special. I love, again, her contrast, the depth of color, the warmth of that ground color, and I just loved the look of her head style. 10th Best Cat, another young Bengal female. I loved the warmth of her ground color. Those rosettes are striking, and I just am very taken by her sweet expression. 9th Best Cat was the spotted oriental short hair, very young male. Look at those spots and dots and freckles. He is just going to be very flashy at growing up. And he's more of a muted color, so having that kind of contrast is quite impressive. And I just think that as he matures, he's going to be something to look at. 8th Best Cat, lovely Aussie cat male, young, vibrant ground color, flawless pattern, spots and dots, thumbprints. I just think that he is awesome. 7th Best Cat, another young Bengal female. Look at that head style and that nocturnal look. Lovely contrast, horizontal flow to that pattern. She is just adorable. 6th Best Cat is a 5-month-old neutered male. First of all, how cute. And second of all, look at the warmth of that ground color. It is very striking, and that contrast of those dark bands. And in the other photos, you can see that contrast carries over to those rosettes. And as he ages, I believe that he is going to be a showstopper. 5th Best Cat is this pale yet contrasty young Egyptian male. He has got a random pattern that is quite flawless. He's got that beautiful silvery white ground color, and his head style is just lovely. Fourth best cat is this very young Bengal male. Again, look at that warmth of ground color. He and that head style, he is just going to be spectacular. And he matches that cat treat very well. Third best cat is this very striking young American bobtail female. It is so very difficult to get spotting and clarity and contrast in a long hair. And she's got it, on top of being a typey American bobtail female. The standard's written for the males, and you wouldn't know that she was a female. Looking at that photo, you'd think she's a male. I am very taken by her. Second best cat, OMG, look at the color and contrast and pattern on this very young Bengal male. He has a pattern that you can see across the room. And I'm sure that given the opportunity, he would set the show ring on fire. And finally, my best cat is this stunning Egyptian male female. Look at that head style, and look at that tiny random pattern. It's a modified mackerel busy pattern with freckles and dots, not a pattern flaw in sight. Absolutely stunning silvery white ground color against those dark charcoal spots. She is spectacular, and I'm very proud to make her my best cat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my final. I had so much fun going through these guys and ranking them, and I hope you enjoyed hearing me talk about them. Thanks so much.